Welcome to another edition of LRMania Reviews, and unfortunately I'm here to talk about Monday Night Raw, which takes place May 29th, 2017. The show is about to start. Not looking forward to the show at all. The last few weeks have been absolutely horrific. I've had to stop the review short because the show has sucked so bad. I just have no interest in anything that's going on right now, so we'll see how far it lasts. The show already starts off with a Memorial Day, and holiday Raws usually suck, so I'm already concerned. I'm already a little bit negative. Then again, maybe they do something special. I mean, this is the go-home show to Extreme Rules, which I have absolutely no interest in. So hopefully they can change that. So the show actually opens up with The Miz. I am immediately changing channels to the hockey game. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. I'll check on Twitter once it's over. So hopefully this doesn't last too long. But holy fuck. I mean, it makes me want to automatically change the channel right when I see the show. So, I had to tune out for that. I watched some of the preview of the hockey game. So what happened was, and this is how reading from a website of what happened to start the show was, Miz came out for Miz TV, Cesaro and Sheamus came, and then Hardy's came, and then Ambrose came, and then it turned into a six-man tag in which Hardy's and Ambrose beat Miz, Sheamus, and Cesaro. And that's really interesting because how it ended was Miz getting pinned by a Twisted Fate and a Swanton from Matt and Jeff Hardy. So that leads me to believe we might see two new champions. It looks like, whenever they do that, that means probably Miz is winning and Sheamus and Cesaro winning. That's why I see it's probably going to happen. I think Cesaro and Sheamus are probably I think that one's far more likely. And I think Miz and Ambrose, I think also that's going to happen too. So I think we're going to get two new champions on Sunday, unfortunately. So I again have zero interest in what's happening. Then they're going to do this Alexa Bliss, This Is Your Life segment to Bayley. That's going to be dreadful. Now, the big thing is Pittsburghians, Corey Graves, a Pittsburghian, gets a text message, goes to Kurt Angle, another guy from Pittsburgh. Well, the Penguins are playing in the Stanley Cup, so when I thought Corey Graves, Kurt Angle, both Pittsburgh guys, Pittsburgh's fine, I want to watch the Stanley Cup. Watch them play Nashville. They're up 3-0. They're destroying the Predators, so that game's over. That's why I kind of came back to Raw, but that was a little easy. They're doing this stupid, idiotic... It's Stephanie. I mean, Stephanie has some stuff on Kurt Angle. That's what I think is happening. I don't even want to mention this storyline. It's so fucking stupid. It's some scandal. I don't even care. Then they have Elias Sampson comes out. He squashes Zach Evans. Yeah, I don't care about this guy. Just have no interest. Samoa Joe does an interview backstage. I don't think Samoa Joe is very over here. I just don't think he's over at all. He's a big body, but he just isn't getting that same reaction. I think he's 12 years or 13 years past his prime, in my opinion. So triple threat match is next. It's actually a good match. Joe wins. Again, I don't really care too much. I think Joe winning obviously means he's not winning on Sunday. I mean, they've done these matches so many times. It's going to play. I don't care what happens on Sunday. You keep showing me these combinations. You show me Balor and Reigns. You show me Rollins and Reigns against Wyatt and Joe. You show me a triple threat with Ambrose, Rollins, and Joe. Who cares? I mean, you've shown me all these combinations. It's gone to the point where I don't give a flying fuck about the match anymore. And it's gone to the point where, they've driven all these combinations into the thing, and the match doesn't feel special. And it's on those sticks. I mean, everyone beats everyone on Raw every week, and then, once you get to the main event, you get to the pay-per-view, it doesn't mean anything. Nobody feels special anymore. It's unbearable now. I just have no interest. And they showed an interview with Seth Rollins, really don't care. They showed, I guess the next match is, they showed Sasha Banks and Noam Dar. I feel bad for Sasha, I guess. Once you're with the cruiserweights, there's no coming back, so, yeah. Might as just fucking get rid of this girl, or put her back in NXT, just take her off TV, I mean... Man, once you put her in that cruiserweight thing, that is a pigeonhole. She is done. Once I think you're even associated, that's like getting close to AIDS. That cruiserweight division is death. It is death. So I think being associated with it probably means the death of her. And Yeah, I really don't give a flying fuck what a match. I don't even seen No I Am Dar. I know he was a cruiserweight champ, but I don't watch that show, so during No I Am Dar and Rich Swann. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, so I really think Sasha's done. I think she is dead. Being associated with this kind of match is such prelim shit. It's just prelim bullshit. Being associated with having a feud with Alicia Fox, and not just having a match with Alicia Fox, but this whole cruiserweight mixed tag. It's such prelim shit. I think she's done. I don't know. Maybe they can salvage her, but she gets no reaction anymore. Her stock with me is completely just, it has dramatically decreased, and I think her career is in a bit of trouble right now. I don't know. I think she's been a bust. Not all her fault, really not, barely any of it her fault, but I think they better turn her heel, because she has nothing left. Every single thing that when she came onto the main roster, all the momentum she had is done. So yeah, they had Rich Swann win. I think that means Alicia and Noam Dar are winning on the pay-per-view, so maybe they can just send this fucking girl back, or just keep her off TV until you can find a way to save her career, because they have killed her. People I always see people complaining about Bayley. They've killed Bayley. They haven't killed Bayley at all. Why do you think that? Why do people think they've killed Bayley? Because she loses? Did you watch any of NXT? Did you guys watch NXT? She lost all the fucking time before she won the belt. Yeah, but I think they've completely killed Sasha. So, I just felt like going on that rant, because I always hear people saying they're killing Bayley. They have not killed Bayley at all, but they have definitely killed Sasha. I think she's done. I don't even care what they do with her anymore. I think she's lost every kind of momentum she had. I don't know what else they can do to save her. I think she is just nosediving in the worst way, but I'm interested in what they do with this Alexa Bliss and Bayley match at Extreme Rules. Maybe they have Bayley lose it and snap and beat her up with the kendo stick. We'll see what they're doing there. I'm a little bit interested in that. I'll say that. I have some interest in that match of all the matches on the card. That match actually really interests me a lot, because I'm wondering how they're going to book it, because I thought maybe they can have Bayley snap, but there's no disqualification. Will they have Bayley snap and then she goes too far and then she messes up and then Alexa takes advantage? That's possible, but we'll see what happens there. I have some interest in that match. So I'm starting to think they're going to actually have Cash turn on Enzo. They had Corey Graves hint at it. It's worth noting, they showed the beautiful Charlie Caruso backstage with the Revival. First time they've been on TV in weeks. They've denied it. They've denied anything to do with Enzo's injury. I'm starting to think that the way Corey Graves said Big Cass, I don't know. I think they're actually going to do just the heel turn. I think the Revival are just there to be the swerve, to make everyone think it was a Revival, and I think it's really going to be Big Cass. So I switched to the hockey game when they showed the Cruiserweights. I thought they were going to have a match. And when I did, I realized I missed a pretty decent part of the show. I thought a good segment when I saw what happened. Big Cass confronted Corey Graves on commentary. He yelled at him. Corey said some misunderstanding. I really think they're going to do the Big Cass heel turn. It really looks like he's the one who did it, and he planted the seed. It looks like Big Cass is going to be the one to beat the shit out of Enzo and took him out. That's what I really think when they just did that angle. They kind of hinted at earlier with Corey Graves, but now I'm convinced they're going to do the Big Cass heel turn. I think that's a mistake. I like Enzo and Cass as a team. They've been stale for a while, for a few months now, but I don't know how I feel about this. Alexa Bliss and her fine ass is about to come out to this whole Bayley, this is your life storyline. This stupid segment. They did it with The Rock and Mankind, and they did it really terrible one time. When it was intentionally, they intentionally did a terrible segment with McFoley and John Cena. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. The Rock and Mankind drew I think it was the second or one of the highest numbers in Raw history for that segment. And unfortunately, I think this segment has a decent chance to be a part of one of the lowest rated Raw ratings in history. So, it looks like both those This Is Your Life segments have something in common. You know, they're about to kill Alexa Bliss after this fucking segment. What the fuck are you doing to this fucking poor girl? She has been one of the best best stars in the whole fucking company these last couple months. She's been killing it on the mic. She's awesome on the mic. She is smoking hot. She's probably the best looking woman on the whole fucking company. She's great on the mic. She's okay in the ring, and you're fucking giving her this material. You're trying to kill her like you did Sasha. Because this is a good start. This has just been fucking atrocious. This is a fucking nightmare of a segment. I actually kind of feel bad for her. Oh, God. There is a God. The segment fucking ended. Bayley came out. They had a brawl. It was a horrible brawl. Had Alexa Bliss bitch her out again. So I guess Bayley's probably winning at the pay-per-view. The way they're booking this fucking thing. But maybe not. Giving their track record of booking baby faces. Probably Bayley gets bitched out again. But holy fuck. That segment. Oh my God. I feel really bad that they put her in that position after she's just been doing such a good job. And I feel it's really sad they put that poor girl in that position after all the great promos she's been cutting. And I think she has just been one of the best parts in the whole WWE the last few months. And I wish they'd put her in a better, position. Yeah, it was just really her only really bad week, and she's had, I think, on the main roster. But that's really bad. They put Alexa Bliss and they gave her that material, and they better be careful. She's still really good, but holy fuck, that was a fucking nightmare of a segment to sit through. I just felt bad they put her in that position because I think she's just doing such a good job, but it is what it is. Hopefully, maybe her and Bayley have a decent match. They actually had a good match at Payback. I hate the stipulation. We'll see what they do at Extreme Rules. How many fucking times are they going to do this fucking tag team match on Raw? I've seen this match like 5 times already. What the fuck? It seems like 5 weeks in a row I've seen this fucking match. Who gives a fuck about this match? No one cares. How many fucking times are they going to show me this? I don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. The booking of the show is fucking pathetic. They had Neville tap out to Austin Aries. I guess that means Neville's retaining. I don't know what the fuck. This fucking show is atrocious. These fucking Raiders need to all be taken to the back and all set into a bus and driven the fuck out of here. No, they should never be allowed around WWE headquarters again. Everyone needs to be fired. This is fucking horrifically atrocious. This is one of the worst Raws I've seen in a while. Oh my God. The booking, the booking is just, the 50-50 booking, it's unbearable anymore. It's gone to the point where I just don't give a shit about anyone on Raw anymore. I hate this fucking show with a passion. There's so many people on the show who I like. It's really sad. Kind of bums me out to watch them, just ruin all this talent. And, it feels like they're going to blow it. They're going to blow all this talent they have, and they're just going to kill it off, and the show is just going to be atrocious. This has just been fucking horrific. This is utterly pathetic. This is just garbage. I'm done. I'm not watching the rest of the show. There's a half hour left on the show. Fuck this. This is one of the worst Raws I've seen ever. This is atrocious. This Raw is fucking horrific. This is unbelievably garbage. They've had some bad Raws. This is up there. This is one of the worst Raws they've ever had. This is probably the worst Raw of the year. And that includes that fucking UK show from the fucking utter depths of shit. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Extreme Rules. I don't want to watch that fucking show. I'm not watching it. I'm going to watch the fucking NBA Finals, the Cavs and the Warriors, Game 2. Then I'm going to fucking go watch the goddamn replay of Extreme Rules on the WWE Network. I don't give a fuck about Reigns and Rollins. This show sucks. Fuck this motherfucking show, and fuck these fucking Raiders. This is fucking horrible. You know what the fuck is wrong with them? They can't fucking do shit with all this goddamn talent. It's the management. It's like a sports team. They can have the most talent in the whole fucking world, but when they have shit management, you're going to get a shitty product, and that's what's happening. These fucking losers, writers, these fucking idiots. Who fucking books this shit?